veterinarian, but I also competitor and I ride. And I do think they're really helpful for bathing animals. I'll put a little soap on a horse, and then the glove is really, really helpful for kind of getting in those spots that are hard to reach. But you can scrub and they don't, you know, they like it. It doesn't hurt them. So it's not abrasive. Now, if you have a raw wound or something, you probably don't want to scrub as hard. But I think it's a perfect kind of, you know, texture and abrasiveness to, you know, you want a little bit of that to remove some of that tissue, to debride it, and then also, but not bad enough to cause more inflammation. You can really scrub down here around their feet, and you know, it doesn't hurt them. They like it. It's more like a massage. The scratches, which is an irritation, it's a dermatitis that they get right around the backside of their pasterns. It can be very, very painful. That's due to same kind of thing, the moist environment, plus there's some abrasiveness from the dirt and that they work on, as well as, you know, we're always putting protective booting and things like that, and overreach boots, so that kind of rubs it. So it's very, very common. These problems, these funguses and these things that cause these things can be contagious from horse to horse, and it's spread on the boots and on the tack. So yeah, it's important to, you know, keep that clean, particularly between horses, and to keep, you know, the spread through your barn, keep the spread down. And also the dirt and stuff, it's just like, you know, what makes up sandpaper? It's sand, right? What do they work on? Sand. So it's very irritating, and so and abrasive. So it's good to, you know, keep that stuff out of your boots, particularly. You know, some of those things, like, you know, we call funguses, a lot of times in horses that's ringworm, and that actually, people can get that. So you know, you want to kind of avoid contact, and again, that's, you know, you're going to with this glove. You know, cleanliness, disinfection, you know, scrubbing with different kinds of disinfectants, things like that are kind of the way we deal with that. Personally, I use it's a concentrated hydrogen peroxide, and that's diluted with water. That's what was coming out of my foamer there. And we use that on all of our equipment. We use it on the floors in the surgery room and all of that stuff. It's a good disinfectant, but it's not toxic. It actually, as the chemical breaks down, it turns into oxygen and water. So you can flush it down the drains. It doesn't hurt, you know, the wildlife and things like that. So something like that, you can wash this stuff in, and you know, it'll disinfect kind of the material between horses. Just keep in mind, we want to just do something that's not going to be harsh on the skin. So those gloves are, you know, you can use them for really cleaning any surface. And so this is my rehab facility in my vet clinic, and we have things like, this is our cold salt water machine. And as you can see, there's lots of pipes and different kind of corners and cracks and stuff. And you know, if you really wanted to wash that down with soap and stuff, you can use those gloves, and it really helps get into that stuff. And same thing, it's not going to scratch the surface. It's not, you know, that abrasive, but it's abrasive enough to where you're going to break down the surface dirt and things like that.